So alright ladies and gentlemen, I am Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am back with another video, and today we are all here for the noobs among us because I want to teach all of you how to get diamonds really quick. It is a little noob to pro tutorial, you could say that, I guess. Now I have had a lot of problem with noobs in the past, of course, but I am not mad at that. And the only reason why I am not mad at that is because I am going to be a changed man from now on. I am not just going to cast out all the noobs that come to me for my experienced help and such. No, I am going to change them by changing myself and my outlook on said noobs. So I will be getting some stuff together and I am going to make sure that this noob does not have anything to do with getting my house blown up, by turning him into a pro. And yes, by him I mean this little Steve guy right here who pretty much knows less than Jon Snow when it comes to Minecraft. Yes, that was a pop culture joke. Get with it you all. So let's get a move on you little noobs and follow me to the other side of this landfill right here. So like I told you guys a second ago, I am going to be a changed man from this point forward. And you might want to ask why. Well, let me tell you guys why I am going to change my ways with the noobs. Because I have been asking myself what I could do to get rid of this noob problem. Now his problem right now is that he does not know how to cut down a tree. And that is pretty dumb. But in general the problem lies in the fact that they are noobs. So once I can change these guys from noobs into so-called pros, I do no longer have to worry about anything because I will be the one coming out on top, because I will be the Jedi Master for a lot of pay-to-wins. Plus I will be having no more trouble with the noob species and I will be a good sub, because once I am done with these guys there will not be any noobs left because they will all have turned into pros and I am going to be loving every freaking second of this, and that will be all of it today. Now we have to collect a lot of wood so we can make a little home, you know. I mean, these are just the basics, so when you are totally new you can actually follow all of this. And you day would probably start with building some form of shelter. Of course we are going to be testing a whole lot of things today, so sit down and enjoy this because I am not sure what to expect. And usually when I know what to expect, things usually tend to still go wrong. So pretty much when I have no idea what to expect, then all will break loose and I will probably end up doing some random things all video long because everything that I had planned just went to poop. But that might just be me and you guys may not have noticed any of that yet, and I just ruined all of my videos for you guys, but let's just hope that you did know that and this is not something new for you guys. So what we are going to be trying today are just some cool new things that I came across in my realm. This is just one big nope day and it is not that deep. Sorry that it is not that deep, but you know, some things just come and go, man. Oh wait, I said that I was not going to be going deep. I am kidding, we are going to be mining some ores real quick with my buddy Chip right here. Now next to seeing all of these amazing looking diamonds right here in a minute, I will be doing just a little bit more because I feel like I owe this to all of you guys out there. I mean, we have not been talking about life as much lately, so you know I just want you guys to know what I've been up to and such, and I just want to talk a little bit to you guys and show some interaction because you know the time of the year has come again and we have had our summer, where the days start to get a little shorter now, but the sun starts to shine just a little less often. Not that it is much, but hey, beggars cannot be choosers, I guess. But yeah, so I will be testing a lot of things today and I will be talking about myself a lot today, so you will just have to watch out for that because this is going to be great right now and I can pretty much assure you of that. Well, actually I should not have to, because you guys should know that we are going to be having a lot of fun because that is just what we do around here and it is just amazing if you ask me right now. So let's get started with everything now, shall we you guys? Let's go. I should pack it up and move it somewhere else, but I will not go and do that because that looks like just a little bit too much of a hassle, which is not what I am looking for right now, because if I have got to work even more on this thing I will probably end up losing my mind over it, which is not what I am looking for right now. So I am just going to go ahead and get this all over with so that I can actually get some stuff done instead of trying to be a miner and a talker at the same time, because my words will not feed my mouth right now. Or ever actually. But then again, why not right? I mean, my words are actually filling my mouth. But that just sounds weird, so I am just going to cut that off right there and start talking about something else like nothing ever happened right here. My god, I can be so awkward at times for some reason. So next thing that is up on my little short list of things that you should be applying to your mining when you really want this to have a hard feel to it. Yeah, that sounded weirder than it should. But we have to grind, so no time for that. Now, I was a noob when I started out, and I did not have a video like this explaining me how and what to do. But well, for some reason the diamonds are not biting right now, so I guess that I might just quit for the day and head home, because otherwise I am ruining my time just running in circles around some diamonds that do not want to be found. I wish that I had built myself some kind of diamond radar thing, basically a device that will tell me where the diamonds are. That would make mining a whole lot easier, and I have tried making something like that in the past. I mean, I have dedicated my life to getting and creating something like that. It is just hard to see if it was all for nothing. But right now it does not look like that. But I will be needing to give it a few test runs before I actually deem it to be fully operational. You can kind of look at it like it is the Death Star. It was a big project, literally and figuratively. But not everyone was as hyped about it as other people. So you know, they had to ruin some planets first, before they ended up going with it. So this goes the same for my new adventure trying to retrieve this goal of being a pro. It might be big, and it might look really freaking cool to be a pro. But if it is not, how would you call it? If it is not actually useful, then you know, no one would be going to use it. That is just a fact. It is just like a new car. It might look cool and it might sound great, but I will still need to find it first. But that does not mean that I am not hopeful for it. I mean, it is my creation. If there would be someone who should be dying to use it and should be supporting it through thick and thin, well then that should be me. Even though I am more of a glass half empty guy, this time around I am just doing a full 180 on that, and I am going to be supportive of my work, and that is about it. But of course, like I said, and that is the main reason why I am exploring caves and battling monsters, I need more resources to actually show the people that my creation worked, even though I am not sure how it works myself. But I guess that will come with age or something. Who knows? Maybe I will not find out how it actually works until I am like 80 or something. But let's just hope that I will be able to figure this thing out before that time. I am just hoping that we can finally use this, and we are done with making like complete stacks of inventories. Instead, we could just get one big freaking inventory in the middle of your screen or something, and everyone could be able to use it without a problem, because we will need that when I am done with this diamond tutorial, and you do not have to worry about running out of space. Well, I guess that finding this thing will probably give me some directions. So with just starting the project, I guess I could say that I am halfway done already, right? I mean, it is not like some Lego build. This is some serious big freaking furnace that I am about to go and construct. So forgive me if it takes like an insane amount of time to finally get done, because you know, I am learning on the fly with this thing. So maybe you could just search along with me, since I am going to be looking for this thing like slow as poop. And that might not help with the interesting part of the video, but I mean, at least we can all have a little learning experience by searching something like this. So let's say that we can actually find this radar that is able to find like a ton of diamonds for me. I am just searching for this thing on the top of freaking mountains. So I am not sure if that will actually help me in the finding process, but I am going with the fact that it probably will not help me with that. So let's just hope that we do not end up failing or anything. Now the first night will be scary, because the unknown is just so big. So you always start by making some actual shelter. I will start the base for you and then you can move on and do the rest, but make sure that you do it properly, because I will not be watching you do this the whole time. I am building the base structure for you and you can just build up on that thing right here. Then I am about to make a little loot run to see if there is anything interesting left inside of that little sand village. With that said, I am out of here. But come on you guys, now that this kid cannot hear me, we have got a little one-on-one time with each other. But come on, please tell me that this is something that happens to everyone. I mean, come on, this is just not legit anymore. These random people keep teleporting into my Minecraft realm and I am not sure why this is happening, but I just know that it is happening and that I do not like this for one bit. I mean, I come here when I need some rest and relaxation, but every time it keeps getting interrupted by one of those guys right there. At least he has not blown anything up yet, but I guess time will tell. Alright, so now that we have the base of the pro stuff done, we can start moving on to the diamonds. Now a little tip for your shelter: will be the walls. And you want to make sure that they are sturdy, because you do not want to wake up in the middle of the night because the south wall of your house has collapsed after an ant tried crawling onto it. So just make sure that you get the right materials, and try to build it in a way where there are as little weak points as possible. Because I swear to you, if I had gotten $100 for every time that a creeper was able to blow through my wall with just one explosion, I would by now probably have around, well, let's say $300. And you can do the math on that yourself. I believe in you, but just make sure that everything is nice and ready to take on everything that is coming to tear it down. Build it like the Great Wall of China, and decorate it a little, just so that it still looks like an inviting place. Otherwise no other Minecraft players will drop by for a piece of apple pie, if you know what I am saying. But like I said, make sure that you put some decorations on there, because you do not just want to live in an empty fortress. This might become your little fortress of solitude, but you do not want it to look like that. No one has to know that you are in here by yourself feasting on whatever you still have left over from Thanksgiving and maybe even Easter. And that is okay. I mean, food is food and candy is also food, but you want it to look like there is a successful person living here. So just decorate it a little bit. Do not overdo it, otherwise people will get intimidated by your insane gardening skills. And I have had that before in the past, and that is not a fun experience at all. Now we want this all to be sturdy for when the night falls and I mean, I have got these green fingers, these magical hands that make everything that they touch look green and bright and beautiful, which sometimes creeps people out, especially when I go clothes shopping and I want to buy this red t-shirt, but then I touch it because I want to try it on and it turns green. I am blessed with a curse, people. Luckily it is my favorite color. But alright guys, I mean, all of these tips are like state-of-the-art tips, so yeah, you have to pay a state-of-the-art price for it by subscribing, but that is all worth it if you ask me. I mean, eventually in the long run all of this will be paying itself back, because this means that less items will get stolen and I will not get grieved as often. So without all of that I can just focus on maximum relaxing around here, and that way I can work even harder when I am back in Roblox, which will make sure that I can make more and better videos, ending up in me doing a better job and making more money so that I can keep doing these kinds of videos for you guys. Now I have still got some tricks up my sleeve for any of the guys that still think that they can come around here and bamboozle me. It is like this controlled confusion. It is all a grand illusion, because even though they think that they can just bamboozle me like that, I will show them that I can bamboozle them even harder, and I will not be bamboozled anymore, because I can now get all of the diamonds that I would ever want in the world, and that is great. So I don't know about you guys, but this is going to get pretty mental. I am not really sure what to expect from this, but I bet that it is going to be really hard. I have seen a couple of videos where people fought the Godzilla and it looked really hard to me, but it looked like they were all lucky enough to get back to their home. So I hope that this will happen to me as well, and otherwise someone will probably have to come find me. I just hope that I do not get killed or kidnapped or something, and some creep finds me and he locks me up in his basement and he will keep me for all eternity. I am not really about all of that, so I just hope that I get straight back to my home so that my friend can literally love me. That is probably the funniest thing about all of this, the fact that I am going to get loved. But yeah, I am hopeful that all of this will go right at the first try, and otherwise I will have no idea what will happen to me if someone finds out that I am actually doing all of this right here. So let's just hope that I do not get beaten by this lust for diamonds. Alright Sub-Zero, you can do this. Just mine all of these darn things one by one. This is what you have trained for on the Wii for so long. I cannot let myself down right here, because my life is depending on it, and so is everyone else their life, at least from the people who actually are in this town. I have heard from the ground team upstairs that the chances of these things getting into the open world are basically slimming down to almost 23.65%. So that is pretty low right now, but it is still not all the way down to zero, and that is what really needs to happen. Otherwise there can still be people out there, the innocent people like you, who are just sitting behind their computer or just browsing on their tablet or any other device, and you might get killed out there because of this thing and my stupidity, and I am not ready to let it all come down to that. So I will have to battle on in this awesome new suit that basically makes me look like 007, also known as Mr. Bond. James Bond. I did that part pretty good, right? I know. At least these ores will stay contained for right now. Now I think that since we are nearing the end of the video, a nice and well done outro is needed, right? Oh, by the way, I mean just me talking. I do not mean that we have gotten ourselves a new outro. Now that will never happen because the one that we have got right now is good as it is and I would not change it even if I wanted it to. Now that did not make sense, but that does not matter. Now I do like speeches in outros myself, but that is just my honest opinion on stuff like this right here, because they always just manage to make me feel some special kind of way, and I think that that is awesome because there is really just nothing like that at all. And I am not even kidding right now. So I really do want to thank all of you again. So that is basically that. I mean, we are always just chilling around on this channel and that is a good thing, and I really do hope that you guys are enjoying all of this content like these random videos. And please let me know in the comment section down below and like the video if you liked it. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye y'all.